Hello everybody and welcome to the fourth guide in Dante's Inferno, Cerberus of Gluttony. Okay, this boss is pretty straightforward. The basic attack patterns don't change. All you've got to do is be good at evading and also fast on the quick time events. So let's take a straight look up at him. Alright, first of all you'll see he's got these projectile attacks. Those are fairly easy to dodge, however they do predict where you're going to be. You'll remember in my walkthrough for King Mios I told you could just keep moving and his tentacles would never hit you. That's not true for the projectile attacks from Cerberus. They predict where you're going to be, so you need to keep moving and you also need to use evade. That's the right thumbstick for the Xbox 360 version, and I would assume it's the same for the PS3. Okay, the second attack, the ram attacks from the heads. He'll only do that when you're close to the edge of the arena, and unfortunately, as you've seen, you need to use those lumps on the arena to hurt the boss properly. As long as you can have dodged the attacks, you can attack the heads directly, but the only way to get in any real damage is by going up to those lumps, hitting the action button, and then hammering away like that. You'll see now when the head tries to attack, it gets burned, falls down, and is vulnerable to attack. So just get in there, use the quick time events on the blocks, set up the fire geysers, and then attack the heads directly. Once the head's taken enough damage like that, you can run up and use a quick time event. You only have one button to press here, that's the Y button for the 360 version, so I would just recommend you keep mashing it. You saw the screen flash for a moment, the button didn't even come up because I've just been mashing it the whole time. Okay, now you just need to repeat the procedure for the second head. It actually gets easier at this point because the amount of firepower coming from the spat bodies is much less. Unfortunately, as we'll see later on, when the last head is left, it goes a little bit nuts. You can see now I'm suggesting that you have to be quick on the evade. You need to dodge the bodies and you also need to dodge the heads. The head's attack's telegraphed by the camera moving, so it's square on with the head and of course the head rearing back, just like that. Dodge and attack. And just keep repeating until you get the quick time event. Always remember though that you need to use those geysers to finish them off. You will not get that quick time event unless you use the geysers. So make sure that you don't forget them whilst you're attacking the head. There you go, quick time event, cut off the head, and now the final head's the only one that's left. You can attack it with the cross, and the hits do count. I'm not sure how much damage they do though, so I'm not really going to bother too much with doing that. It's the same principle as before, dodge the heads and attack once you've dodged. However, you'll also see that this head can spit bodies far more frequently. The other two, they need to, for lack of a better word, reload. You'll notice that the two hands there at the front of Cerberus, occasionally the heads will be fed by them. That indicates they're about to be attacked. Of course, this middle head doesn't have that problem. Try to keep using the geysers, but obviously because this head has several paths of attack, unlike the first two heads which only have the one, actually getting him to walk into the geyser is a little bit harder, but it's not impossible, so just keep at it. There we go, kamikaze there. I got hit, but I managed to get him with the geyser as well. Okay, we're starting to get close to the end of this boss fight now. Only another 20 or 30 seconds left before he bites the bucket. So just to recap, dodge the bodies, make sure you use evade because they predict where you're going to be. Attack the heads after you've dodged their attacks and use the geysers to rack up extra damage and leave them vulnerable for more time. And you can see here I've lost my rhythm, which meant that I got hit several times by the bodies. That's an unfortunate thing. And again there, my rhythm's completely gone, so I got attacked. If you do lose your rhythm, don't do what I did there and keep trying to go on. Just fall back, gather your breath, and soon the boss fight will be yours. So let's sit back now and watch the death sequence, which will be coming in 3, 2, 1. It's up, down, left, then right. Okay, thank you all for watching. I hope you'll tune in for the rest of my videos. And a big thank you to Tom the Naughty, my first subscriber on my YouTube channel. I hope that I'll be producing more videos for you soon.